This is Matt Yetter with Sherlock Home Inspections. Phone number is 971-212-7481. Website address is yourinspectionneeds.com. Today's date is Friday, September 20th, 2024. The address we're inspecting today is 11879 Southwest 178th Drive, Beaverton, Oregon, 97007. We are about to perform a video inspection of the property's main sewer line through the side yard exterior cleanout. The equipment being used today is the Rigid Sea Snake. This is one of the best sewer cameras on the market today. Before we begin this video inspection, as we noted, some H sewer pipes made of clay, concrete, cast iron, asbestos, Nordsberg may be in good working order and may never have had a clogged or sewer backup before. However, due to real estate transactions, attorneys, and lawsuits, Sherlock Home Inspection must recommend the following to meet the current codes. All sewer pipes should be watertight, made of cast iron, EBS 3034 or HDPE pipe, all appropriate fittings and couplers. All sewer pipes should be free from breaks, offsets, separations, tree roots, bellies, and party sewers. Sherlock Home Inspections recommends replacing any sewer pipe does not meet these specifications. Here we go. All the joints, junctions in the pipe, at least that we've seen so far, appear to be glued and watertight. Looks like the sewer pipe direction is to the street in front of the house. We are running some water to ensure that we stay watertight and that we have a nice downhill pitch. From the beginning to the end, everything should be flowing downhill pretty smoothly. We're going to transition here, so this signifies a few things. This signifies transitioning pipe size, so a 3-inch pipe into a 4-inch pipe. Signifies transitioning pipe materials, ABS plastic into 3034 plastic, and then lastly we're transitioning into a branch off the city lateral piping. And even though we enter into city lateral piping here, technically all of this will be by your owner responsibility throughout the entire length, start to finish. Nice smooth transition there. And again, everything through the first 40 feet has a really strong, nice downhill flow to the water. There has been no separations or offsets or roots coming through or detachments or anything like that. Everything is flowing really strongly straight downhill, which is exactly what we want to see. So nice transitions. Pipe is working good, installed well. And this will be like the last run right until we make the city lateral. This is the only area, so this last area of the green piping, it doesn't have as strong of a downhill pitch as the rest of the pipe. It still has a downhill pitch, but it's just not quite as strong through this area, but it does look like it is still working, it's still flowing. So once we reach the lateral, we'll turn off the water, drain everything out, and look at the pipe one more time in reverse. That's the only area that's even a little bit marginal. Everything is flying right on through. 71 feet to the city lateral. This is the end officially of owner-buyer responsibility, 71 feet away from the house. Pipe appears to be in working condition and would pass inspection. I'm going to turn off the water, drain everything out of the pipe, look at the pipe one more time in reverse. Like I said, there's probably 10 to 15 feet as you transition out into the public roadway where it's not flying downhill as quickly as all the other areas. It still does have a downhill pitch, so maybe not a bad idea to keep an eye on this pipe. So maybe I'd recommend performing a sewer scope and having a scope done every 2 years or so. Maybe again before the warranty period is up would be wise. But again, as of right now, the pipe appears to be in working condition and passes inspection. Alright, so we've turned off the water. We're going to drain everything out. like I said, it might not be a bad idea to have a scope performed again before the end of the warranty period with the builder, and then maybe every 3 years or so after that. There's still a little bit of residual stuff making its way through. I'll wait just a little bit longer for it to keep draining. So you can see that it did make its way all the way to the end, but it's just a little bit slower once we hit the road, and we're cruising under the public roadway. So again, I would recommend monitoring in a year and see how it's going to react. It is estimated that with the amount of weight on the pipe, the amount of pressure, and the amount of rain that happens in the Northwest, that the pipes can certainly wiggle, shift, settle, all that sort of stuff. So it would be wise to keep an eye on it.